What an incredible start to the football season this has been. The Gunners are at the summit. United thump winless Liverpool for the first time in the Premier League since 2018. It remains blue for Chelsea. West Ham are hammered rock bottom and the Magpies take a point off the champions. Are the football tides suddenly turning? Well, let's find out as we speak in all things football, and it's live. Well, good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins and bless up to the world.
This remains the biggest game in English football.
Casemiro, I don't think he's it's not the guy we should be going for.
Casemiro has completed his transfer to Manchester United from Real Madrid.
There isn't a better time for both of us to be playing each other.
But I'm hoping that the boys can at least show up, put up a fight.
Ball forward, Bruno Fernandes through the middle. Opportunity, gets it square. Real chance for United. Oh, it's off the post.
I'm going 3-1 Liverpool. I think United will score first.
We're not going to lose.
Yeah. That's a lovely ball back into the penalty area. Real chance for United. Jadon Sancho takes another touch and puts it home.
I'm saying 2-1 to United. Yeah.
And Rashford's away through the middle. Chance for two for Manchester United. It's two for Manchester.
Today we showed when we have that spirit, when we act as a team, then we can achieve a lot.
Feel good factor will be back at the club.
Today's a big worry. It was the manner of the way we started the game, a derby game.
There's been a lot of highs and lows, hills and valleys, ups and downs, twists and turns, unexpected results.
Marcus Rashford opens his belly for the season. Slots it past Alisson.
Well, good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins and bless up to the world. It's your boy Jay Paris, and once again we coming to you live on this beautiful Friday morning. We speaking all things football, and it's powered by the Inside Show. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit hot sore here this morning, but it's cool. We move. You'll never walk alone. Walk on. And yes, I have an incredible group of panelists here this morning, and we got new guns in the building here as well. I think, should we start with them? Should we start with the new guns?
Yeah, no, we can do that.
But first and foremost, co-host Jezo.
Good morning, brother Jay. Like you said, so somber. Friday was here today. I know we're gonna get attacked here. But it's alright, die lewe gaan aan.
Hey broski, cut the clock,
Nee,
we're not going to lose.
We're not going to lose. And we
Did you
lost.
mean Old Trafford or Anfield? It's Anfield you were speaking
You know
about.
what I
man.
mean, yeah.
Sometimes people don't see the vision.
But
They
you
don't
know
see
what?
the vision.
I'll start off by saying congrats. Congrats, brother. You don't have to take my hand. Congrats. And this man right here, he called it.
It
And
was obvious, but yeah, let's go.
they loved
They
it.
said no.
Hey, after the show when we were standing outside, it was a different story.
We was like,
But
hey.
it's alright. Yeah, no, these things happen in life, but it's fine. We move on. But yeah, no, we look to the future. We
Come
look to
on.
see what the future holds. Yesterday was Champions League draw. It's nice to be in there. So to see our names were in that draw. So it's fine. We move on.
Come on.
That's an intro.
But I to my left we have Kristen. Kristen, how you doing? It's your first time on the show. You wearing your United top, loud and proud here this morning. What's poppin'? How you doing?
Hi guys, I'm good. Yes, 2-1. I don't think United expected it. If I'm being honest, they.
I like
there's
the honesty.
Yeah,
Yes,
facts.
there's amount of faith that you have, and then I was like, but the way United started the game, we started with heart, we started with passion. You guys. So yeah, I think United definitely deserve that win.
We started out. You started your two
Yeah, you
previous
started.
games.
Yeah, you started.
Nah, most deaf. And then we got the guy that can shut all talks down at this moment in time in the building.
Yeah,
and look
no.
at his smile, bro. He has a massive smile on his
Wait,
face here this
one
morning.
thing there, Jay.
Oh,
When I
one
walked
thing.
in, I said, "Who's this guy sitting here?" I'm like, Jed. It's Jed.
He's here, bro.
He's here. This
here.
man is here.
Nah,
But
facts.
the last time I saw this man, he was my size. Hey, the married life. Eh?
Too good. Broski, what's up?
Well, it is a great pleasure to be here.
Oh, Father.
It is truly a wonderful opportunity to come here, and I'm just joking. Morning, everybody. It's so good to be here. I asked my wife, "Where is the remote?" What did she say? On top of the table.
Hey,
So it's good to finally be
man's
here.
just practicing it all night.
Oh, night.
It's finally good to be here. I've been complaining with Jay multiple times because you guys misrepresent my team. Jesse, when you do your top 4, you never put Arsenal in. You know,
I still wouldn't,
Yeah,
to be
no, you know,
honest.
you never put them in. And you guys don't recognize who my team is. Dan's has always hated Arsenal, so I won't even go
Fact.
to him.
Dan just hates everyone that's not United.
I won't even go there. But I'm finally good to be here so we can have some banter and constructive conversation.
Come on.
Yes, man.
Come on. All right, guys. Dan's has been waiting for this, and he asked me offset, please don't interrupt me while I do my intro.
No, not nothing. Eh?
So it's
Say
cool. What's up, Dan?
Vance even took the day off.
What's up, broski?
1 hug, 2 hug,
Hey.
3 hug, 4 hug, 5 hug, 6 hug, 7 hug, 8 hug, 9 hug, 10 hug,
Hey, man.
10 hug, 10 hug, 10 hug, 10 hug, 10 hug, 10 hug, 10 hug,
Come on.
10 hug, 10 hug, 10 hug, 10 hug. Good morning, everyone. Well, not everyone. Let me just say good morning to the United fans.
Hey.
Good morning to the Arsenal fans. Good morning to the City fans, the Chelsea fans. Okay, I can't list everyone, so just good morning to everyone. To make sure I don't miss any big teams, good morning to everyone that at least has 3 points on the table. I'm sure that covers all the big teams then, right? But yeah, good morning. It's great to be in the studio.
Bro, you still bottom half of the table with us, broski. Please.
It's great to be here this morning. It was so nice to see the big Liverpool fans on the poster. Kissing their badges.
Loud and proud.
Loud and proud, cut the clip, this and that. You know?
Aish, why we cut it? Look, we did cut it.
You cut the
We
clip.
cut
I
it.
respect
Yeah.
you for that. And
We
the
did.
clip was very good.
And it was hard sore putting that clip together.
I can imagine, bro. I can only imagine.
Because I had to revisit those moments of Monday
But
night.
I love that it's
which-
not a biased podcast, so I'm here for that.
We
I'm here
tried
for
our best. It was difficult, but we tried our best.
Jess and I were actually speaking about it. We're like, hey, bro, let's just give it to them. It's okay.
Yeah. The truth is, we also wanted Java Boy on today,
Yeah.
but we thought let's give other
Kristen.
panelists, Kristen, a chance. We saw in the comments last week, atting us there in the comments. So we thought
Comments
let's
already
bring her on.
running, bro.
Yo, bruh.
But we'll
Yeah.
get to that. And Kristen is in the building. And to start things off, I want to ask you a question. What was the difference in Man United's approach on Monday night? I mean, the first 2 games you lost at home to Brighton and then away to Brentford. And now all of a sudden you're playing Liverpool. Bear in mind, like I mentioned in the intro, it was the first victory for United in the Premier League against Liverpool since 2018. What was the difference in the approach?
I think with United and Liverpool, regardless of where they find themselves, is always a big fixture. So fans, you're not playing for yourself, you're playing for the fans, you're playing for bragging rights. I mean, for the 4-0, the 5-0 of last season, it wasn't much bragging rights. I was like, ah. So firstly, my team started with heart. That's the one thing I can say.
Yeah.
They understood what it was to wear the Manchester
Excuse the
skipper.
pun.
They
If you're referring to our certain midfielder and his condition, then you're wrong for that.
Yeah, that was offside.
Offside, bro. Untidy.
No, my team started with heart, like they, okay, Jay. They started with passion. I think with our coach leaving out Harry Maguire and Ronaldo, those are players that I would say don't really appreciate. They don't understand what it means to play for Manchester. So when you put Martinez in there and someone
That's a massive statement.
No, it is. Because if you look at Ronaldo's arrogance, Ronaldo expects wherever he goes, because of what he's achieved, he expects to play. So when they sub Ronaldo, it's like, just wait a little.
Talk it up, bro. What?
So, you know, when it comes to United fans, my gripe with him is this. Ronaldo is Manchester. Ronaldo is one of the greatest to ever do it. Arguably the best to ever touch a football. He can go to United with arrogance.
No.
If you are Ronaldo and the career that you have, it won't even be matched within the next 100 years. If we see someone who has something close to Ronaldo, we
He's
can
a
say
top goal scorer in football.
international history.
football history,
in
bro.
Football Ronaldo is that guy. United this season are telling me Ronaldo is not that guy. And I'm like, guys, who is Ronaldo? I understand, like, oh, you don't want to play for me, what. But
Hey, for Ghana, this whole
Yeah.
man's passion
no,
for Cristiano.
no. I love Ronaldo and Messi. When you'll add that debate, another thing. But anyway, here's the topic. What I see with Ronaldo is something that I'm seeing in a deteriorating fan base. Ronaldo is coming there with passion and expectations of high standards. When he voices those high standards to his club, his fan base, he's getting called out for it. Who are the mighty Man United and how far have they fallen that they
Madam
are
Speaker.
questioning
Madam
his standards?
Madam Speaker,
My word!
point of order, Madam Speaker.
My word! No,
Point of order. You know,
Order.
it's great to have an Arsenal fan in studio this
It's
morning.
beautiful, bro. I'm
because
loving
it's
it. Go for it.
It's a different perspective. It's not a big club perspective.
Oh my god!
And why I say that? Why I say that this morning? And Arsenal, I'm coming for you today.
Come. I'm ready for you. I'm ready
And
for you.
we always
ready
have
for you.
bants, right? But when it comes to why he feels that way about Ronaldo can come back to our club with arrogance, it's because their club legends have left. Like, you know, they've left their club and came to United, so they don't have any
Just Van Persie.
understanding. They don't have
Other than Van Persie, who?
Thierry Henry
But I'm
left
saying-
as well,
No,
but
not
he
to
came back.
United.
Your best
He's
players-
saying
Oh, to-
United.
yes.
Oh,
You know
he had to
yeah.
go there to win a
He said
to
he-
win a
to
Prem.
win a Premier League.
He's saying
That's
Van
Van
Persie.
That's Van
Just
Persie.
one.
That's Van Persie alone.
Yeah.
The other players, your best players, have always left for bigger clubs. So you don't. Your club doesn't understand how to keep their best players first of all.
No. Wait. Okay, speak. I'll reply to you.
So why I understand why you feel that he can come back to our club with arrogance is because your players don't have respect for your badge or your
No
best players.
way.
So they don't understand the fact that the club is bigger than the player. So I understand why, as an Arsenal
okay,
fan,
so-
you feel like players can come to a club with arrogance.
wait.
But at
Move
United, it
Ronaldo.
doesn't work like that.
Move
at
from
United-
Ronaldo or
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Doesn't he respect the badge?
No.
Not with his actions
So
this season.
last season when he signed, he didn't respect the badge.
He did, but what he's doing now is we're not gonna say okay. It's
Sure,
fine.
I hear
So
you.
Alex Ferguson did the same with Beckham, with Cantona.
I hear
Cantona got
the-
special treatment, but
I
there's
hear
a
the
standard,
argument
bro.
where you're
There's a
like,
standard.
you know what? The club is always bigger than the player. But for certain players, and I'm not saying that this will be ever, for certain players you make exceptions.
No, so are we promoting Mbappe's behavior
No,
then?
I'm not doing that. But I'm saying, when Messi was at Barca, Rakitic had to take the back seat and not play to his full potential so that Leo Messi could be the best Leo Messi that we know. When Ten Hag came in, why didn't he say, my problem, I love Ten Hag. I love him. He worked under Pep at Bayern, right? He plays total football. If we understand that, total football is
saw a glimpse of it on Monday.
No, if we understand that type of football, it's from one of the greatest footballing brains in history, Johan Cruyff.
Dutch, yeah.
The Dutchman, influenced by Pep, moving, using your backs, dropping. He's going to play amazing football. What Ajax did in that year of
Prophesy,
the Champions League
prophesy,
was
bro,
beautiful.
prophesy.
I love him as a tactician.
Yes, sir.
What I don't respect of him as a manager is, or rather your club, let me say rather your club, is you guys came in. Ten Hag came in, he said, listen, my priority is Anthony. Why didn't you push for Anthony? Now you must pay, 94 million for Anthony now? When he said, that is his priority. Instead, no, we've got Rashford, we've got Sancho. Why did he have to come and back Maguire when he first joined the team? Then when he plays Liverpool, he makes Maguire sit.
Because Maguire did terrible for the first two games of the season.
But what it shows me is that your top structures have more control than your manager does.
It's true though.
Yeah, but that shouldn't be the case.
Yeah, but that's the problem.
shouldn't be the
Bro,
case.
but that's the Glazer issue that we've been
That
talking
shouldn't be the
about,
case.
though.
And so Alex
glad-
is
I'm
in
glad
the
you
frame
brought
now
the
as
Gla-
well again.
Yeah, he's in the frame. I'm glad you bought the Glazers.
Yeah.
I too have American owners in my club. The Kroenkes.
Yeah.
Right?
Terrible owners.
Let me give you history about Stan Kroenke. I'm actually, after watching All or Nothing, I started reading up about Josh. I'm becoming more indifferent towards him. But Stan, he's the owner of the Los Angeles Rams.
Yes.
Do you know the Los Angeles Rams weren't always the Los Angeles Rams? They were the St. Louis Rams, meaning that's where they were based. When Stan Kroenke bought that football team, okay, American football team, American football team, he promised those people, like, no, we're not going to move the team. He lied to the fans' face, move them to Los Angeles. They're there now, right? They have Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald, generational talents that they pay extraordinary money. When he bought Arsenal for 500 billion, right, 500 million, sorry, not billion. 500 million. When he bought Arsenal for 500
That's how we
million.
went from
Yeah.
football to
Elon,
politics.
Amazon.
No.
Football to
Amazon.
politics.
He's
500
talking. I'm
billion.
going back to his story. When he bought the club, he said to us, my ideal here is not to win trophies. He told Wenger that time, make the Champions League 3 out of 5 years. Wenger made it 5 out of 5. And we need to sell our players to make profit. So now you coming and saying, Arsenal don't understand what a big club to sell. My owners were the problem. You saw 2 years ago, we already said, we want the Kroenkies out. You guys are coming with that same thing. But now you're like, your players don't understand. But it's an ownership thing. I can't do anything. My coach can't do anything. If from the top, the management is saying, no, listen, this is where the club in which the direction is going, or the direction in which the club is going.
But
So
there's a certain way United have always treated their big players. You're never bigger than the club.
True, and I still don't feel like Ronaldo is bigger than the
Yeah,
club.
but I'm saying I disagree with the fact that he can come back to United and do as he pleases. That's not on.
But my thing is,
I will never
My
agree
thing
with
is, my thing is, you guys are forgetting who Ronaldo is. Why must he say?
He's not the same guy, bro.
Aye.
And
do
he's the
you
guy that no one wants to sign.
I think. Let me be honest with you.
Yeah.
Let me be honest with you. Just because of what he's been doing in, the recent couple of weeks or months, based on the fact that he wants to leave, I think now only you're
He doesn't
against
even
him
wanna
because
be
of
there,
that.
bro.
I get it.
Last season it was
Facts. But how do we treat someone as that big in our club when he doesn't want to be there anymore?
Look,
It's difficult.
For me, nah.
Speak to him.
For me, I'm gonna be on Dan's side a bit here on this one.
Let's
I'm not
go,
gonna
bro,
lie.
it's fine.
For me, I feel like at this point in time, if you are manager of any club, if you see someone's not performing, whether you're big or not, that person needs to be benched.
Yeah.
Look, Maguire's not even bigger than the bench, but he was playing just because they put so much money within Maguire. So they had to play him, not because he's a brilliant player, but because they pay that amount of money for him.
and his English.
And his English, yeah. You know the English like
The
their
English
own.
press, yeah.
So they had to play him. And then again, when you look at Ronaldo, he hasn't been really performing. The attitude, you don't come to pre-season, you don't want to come show up for trainings and stuff and all that stuff. You saying now I want to go, when no one wants you, you say you're going to stay. The attitude is just not there. So as a manager, that's why it's a manager, because he's managing the club, the managing players as well. As a manager, he needs to manage them in terms of, if you're not performing, you're sitting bench. It's that easy. If you're not bringing anything to the party, go somewhere else then.
And he's gonna work with the players that he knows are gonna be there for the long term. So I don't mind him wanting to push Anthony Martial and Rashford, the players that he knows he's gonna be here for 4 or 5 years with. Ronaldo is probably going to leave after a year or two, or retire, go to MLS or wherever. So I don't mind him wanting to build his own team, even if it excludes Ronaldo or other older players.
And
Speaking
without
of-
Ronaldo,
of- no problems,
with
bro.
Liverpool's game, without Ronaldo there, you can see what they hold.
Energy, bro. Pace up front.
So it's not to say that look, Ronaldo obviously last season helped them a lot, like I mentioned, with the 14
It's
points.
crazy that we speak about Ronaldo, broski. Our first show this year, I was speaking about is United better without Ronaldo,
and they were saying,
I personally said, nah, they play a lot better football
Yeah.
without Ronaldo, and you all went at me. This is Cristiano we're talking, and so forth on. Because the season without Ronaldo, not last season, the season before, you'll end at second.
Yeah.
You'll
With
had a good
Ronaldo-
preseason without Ronaldo. And that's what I was speaking about. But now, all of a sudden, I don't know, you're all against Ronaldo so much, it's crazy. But speaking about your captain, Harry Maguire,
Yes.
there's speculations that I just mentioned the guy's name. There's speculations that he might move to Chelsea. What's your thoughts on
That's
that?
the best news I've heard all day.
yeah.
The thing is, with Maguire, if you look at it, Maguire plays at the back, and Maguire's there because he was the most expensive defender, or he's the most. They paid a lot of money for Maguire. So it's like you're saying, Maguire needs to play there so that they can show. Maguire does nothing. If Maguire started that match against Liverpool, we would have lost. If you look at how many tackles Martinez made, how well they gelled for people that didn't play together. That was Maguire
duo with Varane as
Maguire
well.
pulls everyone back, and then it's the same energy going forward with Ronaldo. So they'll pass a through ball and Ronaldo's not happy with how they pass it. It wasn't there. And then he won't run to finish the ball or put effort, or he will, but then he comes to the box and he wants to shoot. So things like that bring the team down, because then you start seeing the frustration. It's the same thing that happened, and then they concede a goal, and then they confidence drops. So I think one of the biggest things, and I respect Ten Hag for that, because if you started Ronaldo just because he's Ronaldo, we would have lost the match and we would have been in the relegation zone.
So we're saying bench Ronaldo all season now, because based on your statement, if you start Ronaldo, we lose the game.
Not bench him all
Or is
season.
it-
I'd
is it
say bring him on like don't give him that. Like, one of the things that I noticed about the players that played on Monday is that they really wanted to play. It's the same competition that we saw with Shaw when they signed, what is this guy's name? Teles, yes. It's the same competition. That is what we saw from our defense, and that is what we saw going forward. So if a player knows that regardless of how I perform, I'm still going to start, they become like Ronaldo and they have that attitude. So Ten Hag is the proper person to put Ronaldo in his place and like, listen, you don't perform, you're not going to play. And that's why you see someone as great as Ronaldo coming on in the 90th minute or so, because that's what, according to our coach, he's put in. So I think don't bench him the whole season, but just evaluate him based on his performances from game to game, not because of what he's done in the past.
Bro, in terms of the game, just to add on what Kristen is saying, I agree with her 100%. We almost lost the game when we brought Ronaldo on. Not directly, but because the press was non-existent now.
Yeah.
Ronaldo had to give us 10 good minutes. He gave us like some effort. But I'm saying, for us to break away, you know, give through balls, go to the corners and stuff like that, I was worried, bro, because now we have someone up front that is not pressing Van Dijk anymore. He can make his long balls, and that's what we don't want in the last few minutes of the game. Whereas Rashford and the boys were like pressing, you know, and giving everything. And yes, they were tired, granted, but I feel like he didn't have to bring on Ronaldo. And sometimes maybe he needs to just judge that. So you don't have to play him just because Ronaldo's going to be frustrated that he's on the bench when we might actually lose this game because we're not pressing from the front. So I just feel like I don't mind him staying, but I'm saying if he does not want to be there, he should not be there. He should find his club. Olympic Marseille, there's now rumours of that, and all of this. So it's like, how it disrupts the dressing room energy, bro. If we don't know if our main man, as the world sees it, is not,
and he still hasn't spoken out yet, eh? Has it been 2 weeks?
We're waiting. It's still a week. 1 week.
But my thing, my thing
And you
with
beat
that
Liverpool, like, come out and talk.
My thing
The
is,
transfer's about to close soon.
we know Premier League is a pressing league.
Yeah.
Right? We know
100%.
Ronaldo is old and he doesn't press.
Yeah.
So get someone that can counter that thing.
And we have that. So
Get
I'm saying
someone
bring
who
him,
can counter
if he's
that.
going to stay, because like we have now Casemiro.
Yeah.
Bring him on when you see it's fit, when we need that goal.
When
where
they
we
5-0
need that.
up.
But he wants to play every minute of every game.
Understandably so.
Yeah, but
He's
it's
one
going to
of
be
the greatest
difficult.
to do it.
I understand, but it's going to be difficult
Yeah.
at United currently.
But that's why that's why I brought that Rakitic point into the conversation. Rakitic, we need those selfless players. You know, the Dirkites of
We
the
don't
world.
need them.
People who Park Ji-soon.
Yeah.
We
Hard
need
work.
those
Players.
hard workers that sacrifice for the team, for the betterment sometimes of other more superstar type of players.
That's certain
That's what you
times.
need. That's why I'm like, you can fix the problem easy. Just do that for Ronaldo. Why? And that's my gripe again. Like, why are you not thinking like that? Like, this is Ronaldo.
No.
Why can't we cover him in that way?
Yeah,
Because
man.
if we think like that, we're going to end up like Arsenal. So no.
Alright, before we get into the next segment, Broski, won't you just go through a couple of comments? Thank you so much. Thank you so much once again for everyone that tuned in this morning, bro.
Okay, I'm just going to start from here. It says, United is the only English club to home Ballon d'Or winners, and none of them have ever been bigger than the club. Ronaldo
funny.
shouldn't be an exemption. And then Otto Constance goes on to say, Ronaldo last season saw the team was not there in terms of attitude. We were 13 points behind fourth. His biggest reason for leave is that the club didn't show ambition in getting quality players in. And then Russell goes on to say, Ronaldo kept United from being relegated. United play the best against Liverpool. Southampton will beat United. Hey,
Who
big
said that?
statement.
An Arsenal fan, of
Yeah.
course.
Then Snare in the comments, he
What's up,
says,
bro?
when the tables turn and it's rough, they'll miss Ronaldo. And then Nathan goes on to say, 90% of this convo is about Ronaldo. Hey, Then, there's a lot. Let's see what else. We have Mr. Miller in the comments as well. He says Ronaldo scores goals and wins games.
I like what Otto said when he said, we're trying to get owners out of the club for the past 10 years. It's the first time we have someone that is willing to buy the club, hence the big Glazers protests of late. So it's not like it hasn't been here.
My friend, I've been there. We've had Daniel Ek.
Yeah.
I've been there.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's business.
Like
I
he says,
understand I've been there.
This is when it gets bigger, when you know someone is on the.
I've been there.
on
I've
the
had
money.
3 offers already. We want to buy the club. We protest. Americans don't do not. Todd Bowley. I see snares in the comments. Todd Bowley. We'll see what he's gonna do to Chelsea. Is he gonna be like
It's
Roman?
not gonna be the same. No way.
Is he gonna be like Roman?
No way.
You will enjoy the same pain that United and Arsenal are.
Eldrin says Ronaldo deserves more respect.
Somewhere else,
come on.
because someone else can respect him.
Alright,
You
and
must
we
first
got-
respect my team.
My thing is, you guys are just misinterpreting his frustration.
He wants to leave, bro. He wants to leave.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool, Chad.
How do you
If
feel
the
about
guy,
Van
if-
Persie?
If the guy
How
wants
do
to
you feel
go,
about
he
Van
wants to
Persie?
go.
Van
It's
Persie is
cool.
the
It's
reason I
cool.
started supporting Arsenal.
So how do you feel about him
when
now?
he left, I was gutted.
Oh, the guy's
Gutted.
tired,
He
bro.
wanted
Let's
to
leave him
leave.
be.
Gutted.
Leave him be,
I
bro.
was gutted.
Alright, guys, and we got Antoine in the comments as well. Don't worry, bro. We'll get you on the show
Charisma.
real soon. Antoine Hitler.
We are
Antoine
net, you are net level.
We'll get you on real soon, broski. Let's play a game real quick. Strike or pass, formerly known as agree to disagree. Of course, the strike means you agree. Shoot your shot, you agree. The pass means you disagree. I have a few statements, questions here. If you agree, of course, strike, disagree, pass. Man United will end above Arsenal this season.
Strike is agree, no?
Strike is
Strike is to
agree.
agree, yeah.
Can I have 2 maybe?
It's like,
Delusional.
hey, bro, that's a
Delusional.
Ee.
Please, Jesse, I'm here now. Thank you. Thank you.
Pass.
Please.
That's
Pass.
okay. That's fine.
And you can obviously share your thoughts, elaborate on your decision.
I think for me, first of all, these guys saying pass, they couldn't pass Monday's test, so I'm not really going to comment much on their predictions.
No, bro, this is United Arsenal, man.
Yeah,
United
I don't give their predictions much thought based on Monday's
But wait,
events.
you know what I love about United? Their problems went
I love
away
that you love
overnight.
us, bro.
But that's a Premier League's
The
nature.
problems,
That
though.
is the
the
Premier
problems
nature.
went
Klopp
away
said 2
overnight.
weeks is like 10 years in football.
So for them, literally, the problem is done. There's no more problems
Bro,
because
we
they beat
got last
Liverpool.
week, above last week's show, these guys were
Finished.
finished.
I'll still give Dance. He was confident.
He was kind of
But
holding it
Jabba Boy
down.
wasn't there. He didn't know where his team was. He didn't know. But then I stand. I like that. Stand with your team. Because I've been standing with a bad team for over 15 years.
And the past few have
standing
been
with
hectic,
them.
bro.
The last 5-6 years have been dormant for me.
Nah, I won't lie, bro.
Terrible.
Monday night took me back to high school.
Yeah.
It
The
did.
flood
Remember the
of-
school
of-
days with Liverpool?
The
30 years
flood
no
of United
trophy.
posts.
Oh my word.
But we had to argue in school. Back. Liverpool. That time, yeah, we're not even seeing Champions League. We don't. Had to fight.
But anyway, this is my counter to why we will finish above United. I think if you're watching, do yourself the beautiful, artistic pleasure of watching All or Nothing Arsenal on Prime Video.
The answer's nothing, by the way.
It's nothing, but go watch it. It gives you insight to who the club is and where we are in terms of our rebuild. I spoke to Jay the other day. I said, remember when you had Nathaniel Klein, Simon Mignolet, Mamoudou Sakho?
Yeah.
Jurgen Klopp's first buy was the man now at Bayern, Mane. Revolutionized the team. At time, Coutinho was still there. Sale hadn't happened, you know. There's things in rebuilds where the tide is turning.
Come on.
And Arsenal, the tide has finally turned.
I feel the anointing. I feel the Holy Spirit in this place.
Let me tell you, last season we didn't finish in top 4 because of 3 games. We lost to Brighton, you guys know how that feels.
Not just
we
last
lost
season,
to Palace, you guys know how that feels. Good teams. We were young, chucked it out. We did that without a striker. Go bring in Jesus.
Hey.
Bring in when Jesus steps into the situation. When Jesus steps into the situation, it has to change. It has to change, my man. Bring in Jesus. Bring in Zinchenko. Bring in the purest 10 in the
Disciples. The disciples.
Bring in
The other
the
disciples.
purest 10 in the league.
Not the whole disciples. Not the 12. The 12 disciples are not ever asking.
Bring in the purest.
Some of them on the bench.
The purest. Someone as good, or if not better. He
But
brings me
broski,
back to
bro,
the Arsenal days of Sandy.
I wanna find out something.
said Jesus with his
Based on
chest.
the all or nothing that you watch,
Yeah,
broski.
yeah.
I feel as though every
Based
team
on the
has
nothing that you watch.
Nah,
yeah.
bro. Every team has a regime
And
of,
that's what I'm
of,
saying.
But do you think just based on you watching all or nothing of Arsenal, every team has a 5-year plan and so forth on.
And
what do you think makes
we-
Arsenal different
we
to
are in-
City has a 5-year
Yeah,
plan?
no, everybody has that
Liverpool's
team.
also just getting
So
started, bro. We
I will
have good
tell you.
youngsters coming
Yeah,
in
I'll tell you.
as well.
Liverpool-
United probably as well. But what makes Arsenal different
Liverpool
based
have
on
no
all?
plan. Not Liverpool. Man United have no plan. Let's.
They
get it.
have no plan.
No.
What? No.
They have a plan. I'll give you Fabio Carvalho. Excellent man. Curtis Jones, when he's fit, blame.
Elliot,
You know what there is.
Calvin Ramsey,
but
right
on,
back,
on
Timmy
the flip
Cass,
side,
left back,
compare,
Kelly.
compare that to Arsenal's future, right? I mean, Salah 30, Van Dijk 30, Thiago 30, Trent 25, he can go in the future, Robertson 28, 29, I'm trying to think of all your...
They're on a 10-year plan.
good
Arsenal's on a
players.
10-year
So-
plan.
But
So
we
you
have
that.
Timmy Cass, bro.
And
That's a
you
good
need to- you need
good
to come
left back.
through with
We
that,
have Calvin
right?
Ramsey, who's young.
Yeah, so
we
you've
have
got
Kelly
that.
in keeper.
But
we have Konate.
are your youngsters
He's
as
talking
good
about
as
no one.
ours? Our Saka is better than their Jadon Sancho. Saka, Martinelli is better than...
Saka's only warming up now,
My
bro.
friend, Saka is a direct profiler. That's his direct. He's direct as a
Chad,
profiler.
the only-
Saka only knows Europa League, bro.
But
Yeah,
Chad,
sure.
the only thing with United, bro, and when you speak about
Saka
they don't
was in
have,
high school when y'all were last in Champions
when
League.
Chad
But he's
speaks
better
about the
than
fact that
Jadon
you don't
Sancho.
have when Chad speaks about the fact that you don't have a plan, I kinda agree
Yeah.
because your
Casemiro
big
panic
spenders panic buy.
Panic buy.
Panic buy.
He's a
No,
necessity,
I don't.
bro.
I
Listen,
don't dispute
great
the fact
buy.
that he's a.
I don't have to be a scout to go and say I want to buy Casemiro.
So how's that a panic buy?
Panic buy.
But we
Where
need
does he
him.
put in your plan?
What do you mean
Where
we need
does
a
he put in your plan?
CDM?
What is your plan?
We need a CDM. We
No,
don't have
your
one.
plan is we need a CDM. Your plan is we need a CDM.
And we have one of the best in the
Yeah,
world.
that's what I'm saying. I don't even have to be a scout to say Casemiro is a good DM. Let me go buy him. He's 30 though.
And how many
Is
clubs?
that a rebuild?
How many clubs will
Yeah,
get Casemiro?
Is that a rebuild? He's
How
30.
many clubs will get Casemiro?
No, you guys have, and this is the thing with United. United forget
There's many
that you
things
have
with
money.
United, eh? There's many things with
No,
United.
United
Alright.
forget that they have money.
Let's get Kristen's viewpoint.
Anyway, yeah, so, yeah.
We need 5 hours.
That's Chad for you. United will
need
end
5
above
hours,
Arsenal.
bro.
I think United will definitely end above Arsenal, given the fact that every season
Okay.
the season starts, we say that
Cut the
Arsenal
club.
is going to win the league. Arsenal is going to win. Arsenal always start like a house on fire, and
No,
then
no,
after
no,
Christmas they play
The house
like
is on
Kaiser
fire.
Chiefs. Yes. Then after Christmas the house is literally on
Burnt
fire.
down.
Then they start drawing, they start losing. So we always say, and Arsenal always start, and I always have hope for your team. Like every season I see Arsenal, maybe this season. So I think you shouldn't get too carried away with what you see now, because remember it's still Arsenal.
No. Okay, no. Continue.
Wait,
Let's
come and say
We'll go to the
my
next
point
queue.
is, the Pigeons are gonna say, yo, why am I on United side today? But for me, I agree.
After Monday, I'm not coming, bro.
Hey, I stay. The badge stays.
Come on.
For me, I feel like previously I did say it was a panic buy, but at this point in time, I feel like it's not a panic buy anymore.
Nah, but it's a good. He's
That's
a
what
good
I'm
player,
saying.
bro.
It's a brilliant buy.
It's a great
I
buy.
feel like for where United
panic.
is at this point in time, Casemiro is able to change the situation within United as well. He has the
100%.
ability to
100%.
change the situation there. So why not have something where you can change the situation now and look into the future to get a younger center defensive mid, because you know Casemiro is growing up. So I feel like that could be Ten Hag's plan in the future. Obviously get a younger CDM.
We have James
Let him-
Garner also, bro.
be under someone like Casemiro, learn from him, and that boy comes through, and obviously there you have your plan. Like you said, they don't have a plan. I feel like that could also be a plan for them to have someone
Plan
I like the
Be a
Liverpool
plan under
fans.
the plan.
Alright, guys, next one. Liverpool are missing Sadio Mane.
Not
Can I go first before?
What?
As a Liverpool supporter,
Yeah, go.
understand the arguments and so forth. We haven't had a great start to the season. Although for me, I will give, and I love Sadio. Sadio
also love
was
Sadio,
he
don't
was a
get me
great
wrong.
player for Liverpool. Although based on our injuries, if we get or when we get our full squad back and we still bro.
Yeah.
You see,
I'm
don't
listening.
banter me based on Monday night, bro. Please,
I have
please
to.
don't
It's-
banter me based on
I
Monday
have
night,
to.
bro. Based on Monday, you know, bro. Without top team, we'll beat you straight away. But that's not the cue. It's cool. Based on if we,
But that's facts.
that's facts, bro.
I don't like
That's
playing
facts.
Liverpool. I fear
That,
them.
you know,
You
bro.
must
That's
fear
facts.
everyone.
Nah, not you guys.
Nah,
Liverpool.
Arsenal
you
is.
guys. I
But
don't
yeah,
like
you can
you.
get back to
Arsenal-
your point.
Yeah, let me get back to my point. But
Yeah.
if when we get our full squad back
Yeah.
and we're still losing and we're still doing horrible, then I can say I Klopp, that was bad. But for now, you can't really make that how can I say that decision by
don't-
saying
don't-
we're missing Sadio Mane.
Don't you still
Bro,
question some of his selections,
bro,
though?
we don't have
We do.
we
That's
don't
why
have
we were
okay
upset Monday
Keita
night. You can't be
Keita
playing
first and
Milner.
foremost
Keita,
Thiago
Konate,
Nunes
Matip.
Konate Matip Jota
Jones.
Ox. We don't have all these players.
Yeah, but-
okay, there's a few that's made out of glass,
But
but
he
for what
chose
it's
to
worth,
bench Fabinho.
for what it's worth.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
That
Stuff
was a
like
bad
that.
decision.
That was
Stuff like that.
Guys, that is
You
a
have
bad decision,
Fabinho.
but this is the. Do you realize this is the first Premier League defeat for Liverpool in 2020?
No, but he chose to
and I
bench.
do understand,
Ah, yeah.
based on that, bro, that was a bad decision.
Yeah.
But don't now
I
all of a
think-
sudden
I think
do that
excuses,
to
man.
Mr.
when
Jurgen.
it comes to Sadio,
One game, 2020.
I think especially as Africans,
2020.
and I even have a problem with EA Sports, But anyway, when it comes to Africa, we need to understand Sadio Mane is a 2-time PFA African Footballer of the Year.
Yeah.
Let us respect that. He
I
won
don't
that.
dispute that.
He
Mane-
won that in the same time that Salah was playing brilliant football.
Facts.
What he adds to the Liverpool tactical dimension is fluidity to your front three. I think that is what Liverpool is missing. When Salah is having a bad game, Mane is stepping up. When Mane is having, even though he was wasteful, when he was having a bad game, Salah would step up. And then you have Bobby coming in there, dropping in, making those interceptions, those nice passes, cutting the passing lanes, everything. So I think when it comes to Sadio, and I told you, off air, I said, listen, you guys should have just renegotiated, even if you said 180 per week 2 years ago, a year ago. That's what he deserved. You do miss
Even
him.
more.
You do miss him, but
You do underpay
my
players.
counter to that is we have the Colombian, Luis Diaz. We have Diego Jota, who I as an Arsenal fan hate because he always scores against me.
Every time.
Every single
Every
time.
time.
Every single time. You have players that can fill the void.
Yeah.
What they can't fill is the fluidity of your play. So Klopp has to then come and say, listen, we need to adjust the system, which Klopp can do because he's that great of a coach. But it is a strike. I wouldn't say it's a pass.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd agree with what Chad is saying about Sadio Mane because he understood Klopp's system. Even when he wasn't having a great game, he'll keep shooting. He gets those goals, those important goals.
He
Salah-
does not, bro.
No,
He does
bro.
not, bro. For a lot of times, I tell other supporters, you don't watch Liverpool the way we do.
I do.
Week in, week
We're
out.
not the
Do
way
know
you
the,
do,
Do you
not
know
the
the
way you
chances
do,
he
yeah.
missed in the final that we should have won against Real Madrid? Sadio Mane, we're talking about. The chances he missed.
Yeah.
He misses
But that's
tap-ins.
one game, bro.
No, bro. Us, bro, there's games
No,
where
he
it's like,
is, and
Yanni
that's why I
Pastor
said he
Leicester
is-
will message
he
me,
is
Yanni,
wasteful.
yeah, man.
What I
he
did
does
say
miss
is
a-
wasteful.
He does
Look,
miss, he
for
does
me-
miss a lot
for
of
me,
chances, but I feel like you can't take away from what he has achieved
Nah, not
for
at
the
all,
club
bro. Not at all. But I'm saying,
and
give
the
it this
big goals
season.
he has scored.
Yeah.
Give
bro.
it this season.
And that's what I'm saying.
Let's
it's
see,
more
yeah.
the,
But
it's
Salah
more your
scores the big
system.
goals. Salah
Yeah,
scores
no,
the big
it's not
goals.
who
Salah
scores,
gets
it's your
the.
system, guys.
He understood that.
Tactically, it's your system.
Fact.
We're
Yeah,
not
but I think in
arguing about
Salah's new
goals.
contract there was no goals. They put there.
No.
No bonuses for goals.
Like that's it makes Salah great.
Yeah.
If if you are right back and you must verse Mane, how do you feel?
Yeah. He's not always
And
going to
that's
have a
why
good
he's
game.
not gonna have, but
But
you
he
just know
understands the
running
system.
up and down, the pressing, creating space, moving into space, creating that passing. That's what Mane did. Not
Let's
as
go. Let's
prolific as a goal
let's go to
scorer,
the
though.
next
I
one,
have
and I
something
want.
to say, man. Say quick.
Yammer.
Yeah,
Sadio
for me,
Liverpool's missing Sadio.
Mane he was important to the team. Make it quick. He was very important to the team. But like you said, he missed a lot of chances. There's things that he frustrated every week in and week out. When you watch Mane, you get frustrated for the certain things that he used to do. There's no dispute. His pressing was magnificent. You see that Bayern again, what he's doing there. The pressing is on a different level.
But we can't speak Bayern, bro.
Yeah,
You know,
but
we
Jay,
can,
anyway,
okay, for what it's worth.
for what it's worth, the press. But if he done it in the Prem as well, bro. So you can speak
Facts.
about Bayern then as well. He done it in the Prem. Look, you have Diaz on that side now. He's trying. I feel like he's trying to live up to a Mane.
But he's excellent.
He is excellent. The only problem I have with him is he can't press a 90 minutes like
That's the
Mane
thing.
pressed a 90 minutes. That's the only problem that we have there. But yeah, then again, his shooting is just not that excellent. But we all have our faults and stuff. But for me, he'll come right, man.
And that front three, your new front three, just needs to gel. Nunes is an excellent buy.
Yeah, bro. I see Antoine's
I
actually saying a
agree
new
with
front
that.
three takes a couple
It
of
does
months
take
to get
time.
together, but once it clicks, it will be great.
And
Unless you
Nunes
get
just
the red
plays
card.
the game,
And
he gets a red card.
And don't
So it's
forget
just
who is
so-
orchestrating that front three. Arguably one of the best managers to ever grace the Premier League in Jurgen Klopp.
And you must remember you have Jota that's also injured. That's also a great
I
that can
hate Jota,
press.
I hate him. I rate him and I hate him.
Alright, the next one. Arsenal Invincibles are better than United's 08 team.
Why can't you compare him to our treble team, bro? Like the fact that we won the treble, but okay. Because I mean that's our.
United?
Arsenal,
that's a
Arsenal.
tough question.
You all had
That's
a good
tough
08.
question,
I
eh?
think you won the Champions League that
Yeah.
year
Yeah,
and the
they
Prem.
did.
That
We
was
just missed out on
Ronaldo.
the
Ronaldo, Rooney,
on the FA Cup.
Scholes, yeah.
Arsenal Invincibles.
What's the question?
Arsenal Invincibles. That's the 05 are better.
Yeah.
05,
The Invincibles are
Are
better.
better than the United 08 team.
08.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one, eh?
Because there's this Champions League.
Yeah, and the
I'm gonna
Invincibles
pass.
didn't have Champions League, but
Yeah.
they did
Ooh,
it in
that
the
team
Premier
was
League.
good.
That team consisted of Vieira.
Let's get Kristen's
Bergkamp.
opinion.
Yeah.
What do you say about that?
Tough question.
Ronaldo, Rooney.
It's a tough
Kings,
question. So
Ferdinand, Vidic. Wow.
if you say for me, whenever
No, let's
you
get your
mention-
striker pass and then you go for it. We'd appreciate that.
I don't know. Okay, let's go strikers.
Oh, the Invincibles are better than.
Yes, to a certain degree, because I feel like even though you have the Ronaldos, like Dana was saying, if you're comparing it to our treble team, then it was something different. But you have the Rooneys, the Ferdinands, that team was good, and our midfield
Evra.
was good, but I don't feel like it was as good as Arsenal's team.
But the thing is, y'all were doing it consistently.
Bro.
Never mind the 08.
We just missed out on the FA Cup. I can't remember how that run went, but I will never forget that Champions League night when we had load shedding in Club Spirit and we had to drive for the penalty shootout at my opa's house. You know, bro, like that night was special.
That just shows how long we have load shedding.
Well, what I'll say about the Invincibles, right? And it pains me to talk about the Invincibles because that's the mentality I wish Arsenal had now, which we're finally getting back.
They were
to.
underachievers, though.
They-
Great players,
team,
individually great team, but underachievers.
The team, when I think about the team, it just makes me fall in love with football again. I mean, Bergkamp. when I think about Bergkamp, when I think about Henry, when I think about Pires, Ljungberg, Tony Adams, man, that team was the expression of Lazes Faye.
Hey, man.
Meaning,
Translate, bro. Translate.
yeah. I'm giving the
Our Spanish viewers understand, but us.
I'm meaning to play with complete freedom, to move. Yes, there were games where in the Champions League, I admit I wish we had it. It's hard. With that team, we should have done it. 06 when we were Barca in the final, we should have done it. One day
got
we'll
a
do
red
it.
card, eh?
Yeah.
I think that's what
We'll do
probably
it. We'll
threw
do it one day.
Unfair.
But regardless of all of that, that team was just phenomenal, man. To do it, I remember when the Premier League trophy came for a tour here in Johannesburg 10 years, 15 years ago. Seeing that golden Premier League was something else. And them explaining the story, me remembering us drawing that 3-3 with Ipswich Town, Nottingham Forest. I know we had 12 draws in that season.
12, yeah.
But to have that fortitude and that consistency in the best league. I mean, even if we look at the league, that time it was good, but even look at it now. I mean, West Ham are going for Lucas Paqueta. I mean, Newcastle are getting Alexander Isak. The competition in the Premier League is unmatched.
It's moving, bro.
It is really the greatest league in the world, and we can't debate that. Going unbeaten in that
That we
league,
know, bro. That we know.
going unbeaten in the Premier League isn't something that can easily be achieved. When
Facts.
City, with their 100 points, when they won it, when you guys got 99, they went on the 18-game unbeaten match streak. I think you guys did 21 or 15, I can't remember also. You also have a good record on that. When they were doing that, I'm like, it really takes a great team to do something like this. Eh?
But Chad,
to be
what's
so
better?
dominant.
What's better, 100 points or getting 12 draws in a season? I'd rather watch my team get 100 points than watching 12 miserable draws,
But
bro.
then their
I'm
Premier
just
League
saying.
was still silver and
And
ours
one
was
loss
gold.
and one loss here and there.
Theirs
That's what
was
you're saying.
silver, but
Yeah.
ours was gold.
No, I'm
That's
just
the
saying,
difference.
I respect what you guys did because that's never been done before.
Yeah, and
but
it
what
won't
City,
ever be done.
what City did was also never been done before.
Yeah,
and
it's
I hear that.
respect for both things,
Yes.
and I get you.
But I understand what you're saying about the team.
Yeah.
The team was
something
ridiculous.
else. It was
and that's
really
how I feel
something else,
about.
eh?
That's why I said pass because I feel like personally that United team, bro.
No,
it had so many
United
leaders.
08 to 12 was phenomenal.
Top
You
team.
guys could speak the way you're speaking now back then.
And we did in primary school.
Yeah, you did.
Big facts. I don't just want to talk Liverpool and Arsenal here. Let me throw in this one. Chelsea are the biggest club in London.
Oh my word! Thank you for
like
bringing
that
this
one,
this
huh?
one back. Yo, thank you, thank you.
Chelsea are the biggest club in London.
My word.
Easily.
Strike! No. Yo, sorry.
Pass.
Yo, I'm so shocked, bro. I'm like, yo,
sorry,
oh,
pass.
Chad.
I'm on like the
Listen,
All
let
day long.
me tell you, and you as United and Liverpool fans can agree with me. Your history didn't start in 1992, guys, when the Premier League started.
But when does, and I always ask this
Your
question,
history doesn't
when does history
Because,
become
yeah.
history?
And this is a tough question.
Based on the fact, bro, that Chelsea has a Champions League.
Yeah, they've got two.
Champions.
Nottingham Forest also have 2 Champions Leagues.
But,
Are they bigger than Man City?
but Nottingham and
Aston Villa
have the
also has.
Champions
Are they
League.
bigger than City?
But they
Are
haven't
they
been,
bigger than
But they
PSG?
haven't been doing it. They haven't been, how can I say, consistently performing well
my
based on the
argument
last
is
10 seasons.
There's
Chelsea
always
has.
different arguments.
Chelsea
Shay.
has.
And when you have to look at it, it's a holistic conversation. You guys haven't done it in the Premier League. You've
Hey,
done
Chad,
it once.
Premier League era. Premier League era. Let's talk Premier League era.
Even if you're talking Premier League era, we're looking at all the trophies. Chelsea only got Abramovich in 05 when the
Yes.
money came.
Yes.
They did it with money. Clubs, history, background, influence, touch over all of the world comes with all of those other
Yeah.
things, not just trophies.
That's why it's
And even if
difficult.
we look
It's
at
difficult to
trophies-
ask this question.
No, but even if we look at trophies, Arsenal, I think the last comparison I did to the London clubs, Tottenham nowhere.
So you basing
We
this
had
based
31,
on
25.
before 10 years ago?
Touch and history.
That means
and
you. That means you
from
are
Premier
based
League era,
before 10 years ago.
1992. He's saying
But in the
Premier League
past 10
era.
years, London
You know, in the
arguably
past,
has been
in
blue.
the past 10 eras, of course, 10 years, of course it's going to have been blue. We haven't touched Chelsea in that. Chelsea have been the better team, but Chelsea have also had more money than us.
Yeah.
Just like City
they have a
had
good owner.
Yeah, and just like City have had Sheikh Mansour.
Yeah,
Who
bro,
gives
but
and spends anything.
broski, money doesn't just.
My argument
United
is that,
also spent over a billion in the
my
past.
argument is to that.
How many seasons?
My argument with Roman Abramovich investment
And
for
y'all
Chelsea.
haven't-
No, my
So it
argument
still
is,
takes a good manager,
yeah,
bro,
no,
to.
it does that. But if you were to give that same money to Newcastle or Villa, they would have the same status as Chelsea.
No way.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
But you can't base it on the what if. Fact is,
No, the fact
Chelsea's
is
been
they've
a
done
better
it.
team regardless of
And
money
in
or
the years
anything.
they won the Champions League, they had easy draws. Just like this year, they have a chance to win the Champions League again. 'Cause
Chelsea.
They have an easy run.
But you don't
Look
just
at
win the
Pots.
Champions
You don't
League,
just
bro.
win it, bro.
But sometimes it has to be in your favor. If you,
Nah, bro.
let me tell you,
And
no,
you,
no, no,
you
let-
can't talk
no,
about
no,
that
no.
because you've
No,
never
but
done
let me tell
that.
you, no, let me tell you. If you playing Porto, in
Not
a
an Arsenal,
quarterfinal-
not an Arsenal fan.
if
Stop
you playing-
commenting
no,
about
no, no, no.
Champions League,
If
bro.
you
It doesn't make sense.
if you playing Porto in a quarterfinal, and then you get AS Monaco in a semi-final, and then eventually,
Aye, bro, but
versus-
it doesn't work out that
Bro,
way,
but
bro.
that's-
It doesn't work out.
Bro,
There's
okay,
no
wait,
easy
no,
runs,
man.
bro.
I don't think Chad
Champions
understands.
League.
no, man.
No, but I understand why,
Bro.
guys. I understand
No.
the Arsenal perspective. They haven't seen
It's-
Champions
I'm not-
League
I'm not
since
debating.
Zuma was president.
No,
So-
I'm not debating
I
that.
understand
I'm
why
not
he
debating
doesn't
that
really
it's done.
remember how
No,
Champions
no.
League
I'm
works.
not debating. It's a feat they've achieved. Every
an
club.
easy run.
No, every club wants to achieve Champions League. Every club. I don't have it. And that's what you can come against me saying that Chelsea is a bigger club. But they're not. Impact, reach, stadium, selling of tickets, T-shirt sales, Asia, Africa, Premier League influence.
I don't
You can't touch
celebrate.
me.
I don't
Every
Prime,
cups.
prime.
Prime, KSI,
Liverpool.
Liverpool, You can't touch it.
But
As
you're
a fan.
missing it. He asked in London.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As a fan, I don't want to celebrate T-shirt sales.
No, but no.
I want to celebrate Champions League,
No, but
Premier
Me
League.
too, bro.
That's what I wanna celebrate.
You
Say
can't
they
just
love
say a
that
bigger
t-shirt
club
and
is
overseas.
trophies.
We have reach.
No,
We have fans. Ticket sales.
We got the extra 30,000 in Asia.
That's what Russell said.
No, guys.
Russell
And
said,
you're not
biggest fan
understanding. You're
base.
not understanding
No,
my
but
point. My
we
point
have
is
a football.
impact. My point is impact. And that's what impact means.
But
That's
based on
what I'm
winning
speaking
trophies,
about.
bro.
Different question.
Yes, it does. It does. We've won trophies. We hold the most FA Cups.
That's all you hold.
No. Do you own more FA Cups than me? Jay, do you have more Premier Leagues than my team?
Not Premier Leagues, but league titles we do.
Yeah, league and
League
that goes back to
So are
history.
you saying Arsenal compete for the FA Cup?
We own the FA Cup. FA
Okay,
Cup
so
is
that's your league.
No, I'll take it if that's my league.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
take
all.
it.
That's all they've
I'll
got.
That's
take
their
it.
league.
I'll take it, but we're gonna win the Premier League now in the next 3 years. We're gonna win it.
Bro, you said 5, I
Five,
said
yeah,
now
yeah,
you got
cutting,
3.
you got-
Yeah, 3. No. We're gonna win it 3-5, but we're gonna win 2 in this next decade. Cut it.
No, we
2. We're
trust me.
winning
When
2.
you say cut it, we cut it.
Cut it. 2 in
Man
this
is
next.
hoping the inside show is not a thing
Two.
anymore because we're gonna cut.
And when we win eventually win a Champions League, I want you guys to come and apologize for using that as the only basis for one club being bigger than the
Maybe
other.
my grandchildren will be able to come and tell
No,
you.
no,
but
we'll
I
see.
won't be around to see that.
Yeah,
happen.
you're not gonna be in Champions League. That's why it's gonna be like that.
True.
Yeah.
True.
That's
Yeah,
cut
nah.
more vandaag.
Hey,
Chad,
it's lekker.
you must take off work a bit more.
The next one, there are no better comeback kings than Liverpool.
What?
There are no better comeback
Do you know
kings
Fergie time?
than Liverpool.
Are you agreeing?
Wait, what must I say?
Strike agrees.
This thing.
There are
Where's,
no
where's
better
agree and
come-
disagree?
Yeah, that one is tough, bro.
There are no better comeback kings than Liverpool. Kristen.
No. How can I don't think Liverpool has the comeback in their DNA? The greatest comeback kings to ever.
Do it when it matters most.
Not in that sense, but the greatest comeback kings ever is my team. You can't dispute that, guys. We even had Fergie time. We came back in all those times.
That's because Fergie was playing the Revs at that
Okay,
time.
where
Yeah,
was
now-
Liverpool's
and now-
comeback spirit in the Champions League?
Now, go
was
back to
there
your
when we
argument
won.
that Chelsea's a bigger club than they did it in the Champions League. You guys are almost saying that. Now, just stick with that point now also.
I think
said
I think one of the big ones surely has to be the 99 at the Camp Nou when you all came back to win 2-1 against Bayern Munich, and then Liverpool, AC Milan. But also not just that. You all can say if you'll have another one. Another one for us is first leg 3-0 down to Barcelona.
That was a beautiful game. There I won't even argue.
and then
there.
winning 4-0 at Anfield in the second leg.
Did we even talk about AC Milan?
Yeah, I spoke about the 99 against the 05.
I think another one was Manchester, one of the comebacks besides the PSG one, the Rashford, even though we got knocked out.
The PSG one.
Yeah,
Yes.
Champions League.
Champions
you won,
League.
yeah,
Second
nah.
leg. No, she's talking about where I think it was round of 16.
Yes.
Where we went to the quarters with Ole. He was still very new at the job. And then we were 2-0 down at Old Trafford. And then we scored 3-2. No, that Rashford
The
penalty.
Rashford
later-
penalty.
The late Rashford penalty.
Was that that was in
That
Paris.
was Paris,
Yes,
That was
yes,
in
yes.
Paris.
But I would
Did you
say...
win the Champions League that year?
No,
No.
bro, I think it's...
No.
Our comebacks.
No, but you talking about
Your
three
comebacks result in
specific...
Champions League title. That's what I'm saying.
Champions
You
League
play so
titles,
much.
bro.
But that's why I'm
Emphasis on
saying
Champions
that's why
League,
we're-
Champions
What did
League
you
is
say,
the
bro?
Euro
Did you
No,
say
League.
strike?
I said strike. For me, that's
Okay.
why I've said it's difficult to answer in terms of when it matters most. That's when we tend to hit our comebacks. When it does
West
matter.
Ham FA Cup final.
06.
And I know
Gerrard.
people's gonna say, yeah, but you can't say every game matters and whatnot. But when you look at Champions League alone, bro, when it matters the most, that's when we were able to pull through and hit it and come back at that point in times. Like you said. But yeah, anyway.
It just didn't work
I
in the
don't know,
Premier
it's
League
tough.
for Liverpool. They're just talking Champions League comeback.
But this didn't work that much for you in the Prem.
No, bro.
Nah,
the
but
thing
I-
is, in
let's-
the Prem,
let's-
we
let's be
owned,
real, Kristen.
we
Let's be
owned
real.
comebacks in
We
the Prem,
edge it.
bro.
No, I can actually
We
agree
edge
with
it.
that point. and then I can give you the Champions
But yeah,
League.
bro, we did it like
In the
we-
league.
we-
I will
we
agree.
did it.
I will
But,
agree.
but that's why I'm
we
saying
did
it's
it legally,
difficult to
bro.
say
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you.
But we
you've
did it
done
legally.
like
Yeah,
day
no,
in
I
and
get
day
you.
out in
Yes,
the
but I
league.
get you.
But we did-
Fergie
we-
time was irritating.
We did it legally, bro.
it's
Even
alright.
Mark Hughes came out to speak about the association and how much
Don't
impact
take
based on
away,
that
don't.
United
I
City
didn't-
game when Owen scored the winner to win you of the title. Mark Hughes came out and he spoke about, hey guys, what happens here undercover.
No, but he was the City manager. Of course he's gonna
No, but
say
he
that.
was
And
part of United.
so
bro. He
he's
played
the
for
City
United.
manager, bro.
And the other thing is
I
when
agree
Fergie
with
came
you
back
there.
that same game,
That's tactics.
now
He
recently,
is the City manager. He can't because he was United captain back in the day. He must now defend United. He's the City manager. He has to back City. And obviously, if you go and look at that game,
Nah,
and
bro,
go
he
look at
just
the
got upset
stoppages,
based on the
during
time
the
that
game,
that
you'll
you went to.
understand.
Bro, that was supposed to be 4. You went to 7.
go look at the stoppages during that 4.
I think
Bruh, that
it's-
ref
it's-
waited.
It's Fergie time was something that definitely
Yeah.
was prevalent. I mean, we can remember Tevez, Oli, Chicharito. There's so many people synonymous with Fergie time, you know. But like you said, you've done it in Champions League twice. And you've done it in the FA Cup, which you're saying doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
We also
the
did it in the
finals.
Champions League. 99 was big, massive
Okay,
comeback.
I'm not-
In the last, literally the game was over.
Yeah,
My
that-
father was even telling me like it was done. I was like 2 years old. So, but my father always tells me like it was like done, bro. And then like in stoppage
Bruh, do you
time,
know
we
the
scored
team we
2
played
goals.
against? That AC Milan
What
team.
a team.
I'm not trying to take away from that.
One
That
of my
was
favorite
Hernan
players.
Crespo,
Kaká,
Kaká,
Paulo
Shevchenko,
Maldini, Nesta, Cafu,
Cafu.
Dida.
That team, bro,
What a
to be
team, man.
3-0 down at
Seattle.
halftime, and we had who was on our team, bro? Sammy Hupia, Didier Man,
Dudek,
Dudek, the keeper.
Xavi Alonso. Yeah, you had
a good team,
You
bro.
had a good team. That's why you
Nah,
made it
it
to the
wasn't-
final.
Nah, bro.
Gerrard. Who was your striker?
Bro, that was even the previous game against Olympiacos where Gerrard, we were out and about. We were
You've
out.
had your comebacks. You've had ours.
But alright, guys, this hour has literally passed by so fast. I think, yeah, bro. I
We
think,
didn't even talk about Champions League and
hey, bro.
the draw.
Now I wanted to speak about something that Jess and I can only speak about in the studio here today. But I think we'll pass for now. I think you all have your draw today, eh?
Yeah, we do
we'll
have our
get
draw
we'll
today.
get Snare and them on so they can also talk with us about
Yeah,
it.
we'll get snare. We'll get
Yeah.
snare.
I
Anyway,
don't want to talk about Champions League.
yeah.
So-
you'll have
Don't
your
worry, next year, bring me back for the Champions League conversation, please.
nah, most
Jets top
definitely.
4, eh?
Yeah,
You must give us
I
a
think
top
let's and Kristen as well. Let's get
Oh,
to
yeah,
the top
and
4.
Kristen, she hasn't been.
We set our top 4 last week already. So Prem top 4.
What I want to say about the Prem is you have to take it game by game. Liverpool can recover 6 points by beating City home and away. You know, but let me just put
Top
that.
4, bro.
Yeah, I think City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham. That's my top 4.
Giving Tottenham that.
Yeah.
It's a strong
No Chelsea?
couple.
Chelsea 5th, United 6th.
Yay!
Actually, United 5th, Chelsea 6th.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
From you. I'm not saying I want
Actually,
that.
yeah,
Please.
actually.
United.
Okay, top 4. I don't see, and I know it's still early, but I don't see Liverpool getting the same momentum that they've had. So I think City, and it's quite sad that City keeps winning the league, guys. We need competition. But I think City...
Yeah, we've been here for the past. If it hasn't been for Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp, this would have literally been like.
But you only won one, bro. Don't make it sound like you actually won.
You guys went on a 15
She
game.
spoke about competition, not
unbeaten
actually
run
winning
before,
it. She
eh?
spoke about
Facts.
competition, bro.
Facts. You guys have competing, but I mean, you must win.
we can't challenge. We're not title contenders. And I agree with her. Like, City just have 2 first teams that even if their second team play, they could win the Premier League, you know?
Even with their bench. Yeah, so I think I'd say City. Second, I think not Chelsea. I don't want to give it to Arsenal because
Don't give it. It's fine.
they're
Just
gonna
put me in
end
your top
fourth.
4. It's fine. I'll take a top 4.
City.
Okay,
one.
let's go. Second, Liverpool. I'm going to give United third, and fourth, I'm going to give to Chelsea.
Arsenal's not in the top.
No, then...
But you just
Arsenal.
said we're not going to recover off of this, and now you're
Yeah,
giving
but
us second again.
recover to not win the league.
So
You guys won't
But
win
if
the
you
league.
say we're not going to recover, that means you saying like this
No
season
Champions League.
City's running away with it.
No, but they are.
Snare says competition means you must win too. It's facts. You have to win
But
the
we
league.
won the league, bro.
Once.
When?
We won the league.
During COVID.
Same.
Bro, we
City
won the
is
league.
City
And we have a
won.
Champions
And
League.
my argument, I'll back you here, Jay. I think, and I said it to you the other day, when it comes to the title race, we've never seen something where a team finishes with 99 points or 97 points and they don't win.
Facts.
And that is Sheikh Mansour's influence. And that's what I'm saying also about Chelsea. When you have money, it's almost unfair to compete sometimes.
But you must.
It's almost unfair
You must have a
compete.
great manager to go with that
Yes,
as well.
and Pep is that. And
But-
Pep is that.
Hey, but my feelings about Pep, I won't.
And Pep is that.
I'll just say quickly, no Champions League since 2011. But you're the best manager ever. It's questionable.
Hasn't won Champions League without Messi.
Since 2011, that's a long time for the best manager ever to
He's
not
been,
win.
he's
with-
been in
and he's-
positions to do it, guys.
And he's
Let's
had
not
the
forget
best teams
They
with,
lost
with
to Chelsea.
Bayern Munich,
that. Lost in the final.
Oh, in the yeah.
and he panicked. You should have won that
He
game.
should have. He
Played Aguero.
should have just started Rodri.
But now
And
Kevin
Aguero.
also got injured.
Yeah.
So I take nothing away from
bro.
Chelsea.
He had the best Bayern teams. He had carte blanche when it came to finances at City. There's no reason why.
But why
he hasn't
didn't
won the
Mourinho do
Champions
it with
League.
you guys then? Because he had all that access to money and players as well.
Not like he wanted it, bro. No. He
Yeah,
didn't
not-
get the
he
players he
wa-
wanted.
He wanted to
He
send
didn't get the
centre
players-
backs and so forth.
Yeah,
which
he didn't get the
couldn't
players he wanted.
Yo, he spent so much.
But
though.
not the players he wanted, bro.
But still, you had access, and that's what I'm saying. Like even us competing with you guys financially, Casemiro, what is earning 350 a week for 30-year-old
But
DM
we-
that hasn't proved it in the Premier League.
No, but he doesn't need to if he's proved it.
Yeah,
in
but
his
that's what
career.
I'm saying. You guys can just go for a panic buy.
They
You'll
can,
have
bro.
It's not a
no
panic
2
buy.
weeks and just give him 300 like that. Where do we compete?
We can't, bro.
Where
Bruh,
do we
bruh, we
compete?
need to go back and forth with our best players.
Yo.
Salah, just do.
We have to come with academy
Wilkins
players.
straight
That's
away.
not my problem.
Wilkins straight away.
If you guys are gonna pay your players peanuts when they
No.
deserve more, you guys
No.
underpay
Nah,
You
bro, but
guys,
it's not
you
just
guys,
good,
your
but it's
you
players.
guys
not
took
just good.
Sanchez from us and paid him 500 a week.
No,
How
that
do we
was
compete with that? We can't.
yeah, but he wanted to leave anyway.
No, we
We have
can't.
competed though
We can't compete with
without
that.
peanuts.
No, you have. But I'm saying you could have kept Sadio. You could have kept. Okay, you almost lost Salah because you weren't willing to like almost negotiate the wages he wanted, which he deserved, bro. Yes, we pay our players. Bro,
100%.
you know I hate that. I can't stand that. How we pay our weak players more than some of Liverpool's best players and Arsenal's okay players.
Saka is better than Sancho, please.
Is that the
Saka
only
is-
player you can
Yes,
mention?
Odegaard.
Bruh, Martinelli might also-
Martinelli.
Martinelli.
Jesus.
Ay,
Saliba.
Jesus,
Aaron Ramsdale.
it's working on me.
Tierney. Tomayas, my whole 11 is better than your team.
Okay.
Ronaldo is the only one I'll say, yeah.
I can't wait for our game.
I think
Yeah,
you're
I'm
playing
wait,
about
eh?
3 weeks time
it's
at
gonna
Old
be good.
Trafford on Thursday.
And that's what I
evening.
said. I said this weekend against Fulham
That
will be
Friday
our first
morning we
test
must be back.
because Fulham have been playing well.
Let's do that.
But I'm ready.
That
We're gonna
Friday-
beat you. Bro, you
That's
haven't
in
played
about
well
3 weeks.
against us in the past 2 years. We're gonna beat you.
Just mustn't be a draw.
Nah, we'll beat
Nah,
you.
don't be a draw.
It
Definitely
we'll
not.
beat them.
You
Cut
can
it.
go over 1.5.
3-1. Cut it.
Ooh, that was his prediction about Monday.
3-1. Cut
Ask
it.
him. Just ask him what happened. Ask him
Yeah.
about that prediction.
Cut
Yeah,
it.
no,
3-1.
3-1 is not a safe one.
No, no,
Cut it.
say it, bro. Say Arsenal will. at
Arsenal will beat Manchester United 3-1 in 3 weeks' time.
Or maybe 8-2.
No.
Nah, bro, for me, I want to first see how we look after that hyped performance against. I was telling to my friends yesterday that like we did extremely well against Liverpool. The fans were backing Malacia, the fans were backing Martinez, Varane. But let's not forget, Rashford put in a terrible performance just a few days before that.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to overhype the actual performance because I want to see how we perform at Southampton away. Let's see when there isn't 80,000 United fans, or not 80,000, let's say 65,000 United fans backing Malacia. Let's see when let's say they score an early goal, for example. Let's see if the boys are still able to take that Ten Hag mentality and say, okay, gents, let's push the same way. Because, new manager bounce. That's what Monday felt like. When Casemiro was introduced, it created a hype at the stadium. It limited the Glazers out protests to a certain extent.
The Glazers are so smart, bro.
They are. And that's why we're going to get Anthony and stuff like that, because they know what they're doing. But I'm just saying, I want to see
Again,
them.
100 million.
Before I say I'm going to beat you, I want to see how United perform over the next few weeks. And then,
And remember, it's his first season. Give him grace. You
Yeah.
guys, that's why I'm saying you're not going to finish top 4. It's the manager's first season. The Premier League is something that's very hard to adapt to. Klopp finished out of the top 4 first season.
Yeah.
I think the only one that 2 managers, Conte and
Conte.
Ancelotti, were the 2 to just come and really do it like that. But
Yeah.
adapting to this league, my friend.
Nah,
And
I'd
Pep,
say-
but granted, he's fine.
Nah, but
But
like-
alright, guys,
going to Ellen's
I
Road.
appreciate
Ish.
what Dan said there. I like the fact that you stated that after this game you wanna see what after the Liverpool game you wanna see what's going on. Because most of the United people I've been speaking to, they feel like their problems are gone just
No,
because they
no,
beat
no,
Liverpool.
no. That's the
And nah,
thing.
but no, it's true. If you speak to them, they had the hopes is up.
But
But that just
it's the
shows how
Liverpool
big
thing.
Liverpool is. That if you beat them,
I'll beat you.
Oh.
yeah, if you
No, but
beat
it's a
them,
derby,
that
bro.
just
Ah,
I'll beat you.
Don't lie.
that just
Don't
shows
lie.
how big Liverpool
Don't
is.
lie.
That if you beat them,
Now you're saying beat
all your
team.
problems is gone. If you beat Liverpool, your problems is
It's
gone.
like winning the
That's
derby. It's like
how
winning the
big they are.
Soweto derby. It's big, bro. It's a derby.
But it was partially our B team. But closing remarks, we've come to that time. Let me start with my co-host Jezo. You can speak about this weekend's fixtures. You can speak about the Champions League. Anything that's on your heart. Closing
Now,
remarks.
Champions League, exciting times for me. Like we had a chat, all the groups looks even.
Yeah.
They more or less evenly spread out.
Yeah.
You're not having this. This is the strongest group. That's the weakest group. It's evenly spread in.
Bayern, Barca,
Inter.
That's
Yeah,
the only
that's the
only
only
one.
one, bro. But everything else, like in the others, you'll have 2 good teams. You already know, okay, this 2's gonna go through here, this 2's gonna go through here,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But it's like it's not like that's literally the only group that has that difficult thing, yeah. And then I want to thank everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. Had fun with the gents here today and the female.
Yeah,
Hey,
let's get
it's
more
nice to
females,
it's nice to have a female on the show. We do try because it is Women's Month also. So
Let's go.
we're ending off
We
with a
made it
bang.
for Women's
We
Month.
made it for Women's Month. We done our part. Well up. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for everything that you've done for us here on the
Hey,
show,
man.
man. We really appreciate you guys coming through, taking time off work, stopping crime just for the show.
Facts.
She stopped crime literally just for the show. So thank you for
Facts.
coming through. We really do appreciate it.
Closing remarks.
Thanks guys for having me. It's a good show. I don't think Arsenal's gonna win. Just while we're on this.
This week. Are we speaking about this weekend?
Our
Oh,
fixture,
against-
I don't think
Because
Arsenal-
they'll remain at the summit for the next, I think, 2 weeks or so.
till the Premier League starts. Like now, big teams are just fumbling around. It's only the small teams are winning at the moment, and that is true because my team won. So yeah.
Aibo! Hey, this badge! This badge!
1 half, 2 half, 3 half, 4 half, 5 half, 6 half, 7 half, 8
You don't talk about my team like that. You don't talk about United. You're in no small team.
No,
You'll respect
United's
us.
not a small team, guys. I'm joking.
Get it right,
United-
Kristen.
But you're right, the small teams.
No,
are winning.
United's definitely not a small
Kristen,
team, guys.
Kristen.
We're definitely not a small team. I just meant like in terms
Mistake.
of.
She made a mistake.
No, I didn't. In terms of like what the momentum that Liverpool came into the fixture with, and the momentum that United coming off of the 4-0s. I mean, if you compare the 4-0, the 5-0 in that regard, United are a small team compared to Liverpool in that sense, but not United as a whole.
I'll never say that.
So yes.
Yeah.
Not dope.
I appreciate
Stans?
those comments.
Yeah, for me, I think Jess has covered the Champions League. I don't think there'll be much, too many big games during the group stages. So yeah, Europa League, not really interested in what's going on there. To be honest, like far from interested.
That's the right mentality, though.
Like I'm barely gonna watch, and I'm being dead honest. I'll be at
still gonna
rehearsals
watch,
at
my
church,
guy.
but I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna force myself. I'm gonna watch to like see. Maybe I want us to like use our younger players, like Zidane, Iqbal, James Garner. Let's use those younger players there. Another big thing I want to say is #Lasers out. Second hashtag is #Fridge to the bridge. If you don't understand, Harry Maguire to Stamford Bridge. #Fridge to the bridge. And lastly, I just want to say big ups to the Inside Show and what you guys are doing.
Appreciate
I
it,
love
bro.
the show. I love the bands, and I don't mind, taking an hour or two off work.
Bro, I was actually speaking to your pops last night, bro, and he said he wants to come through with a Madrid angle.
Oh,
Yeah, he loves Madrid.
Please watch that Luis Figo on Netflix, eh?
He loves Madrid.
So it's just like a movie.
So yeah, man. I just want to say that I love what you guys are doing. I pray that it grows and it prospers. The comment section just gets bigger and bigger and it grows. So I pray that this segment of the show will also like just keep growing and picking up, because honestly, it's a fun show. I've spoken to people who watch the show and they really like and find it funny. They find it entertaining. They find it engaging. They find good constructive conversation, as Chad requested for today. So
Now, Chad came all guns blazing today, and I big up.
and it was dope. And I enjoyed today's show.
What
I
was it
enjoyed
like
having.
there?
I enjoyed
They
having
come with
Arsenal
that
fans.
Kahuya football.
La parada.
Las guys.
Gracias, Faye.
Gracias, Faye.
But it was nice to have an Arsenal fan here as well.
Yeah.
That was dope.
yeah.
Broski.
They finally, can I just say this? You guys are finally out of your hiding. All of a
I
sudden,
was
there's an
never in
Arsenal fan
hiding.
here.
I was never in
There's
hiding.
suddenly an
I was
Arsenal
never
fan in
hiding.
studio.
I was never
The
in
cocoon is
hiding.
gone.
Huh?
I was never in
cocoon
hiding.
is gone.
I was never in hiding, never. But yeah, thanks guys. Jay, Jess, thanks for having us on the show. To my United friends,
Yeah.
Kristen and Dan, thanks for the constructive conversation. And yeah, keep the show going. Let's come back in a few weeks' time again when United play Arsenal.
Yeah.
And please, to all other hosts who come here, please do not disrespect my team as you guys have been doing. Thank
I
you.
second that. Nice.
Nah, I'm excited for the gents. The gents started playing indoor again.
Let's go.
So it's nice
We're
to see
waiting for
that.
you, bro.
Nah,
Please,
I'll
we're
pull
waiting
through,
for you,
I'll pull
eh?
through. This Tuesday I can't make it. It's my anniversary. So
Yeah, man.
yeah,
Hey,
Control the
at
man.
least-
yeah, no, yeah, you know what we're doing, man.
Congrats, bro. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, but now I'd love to join you. It's nice to see. I want to see that stomach.
Man, Cannavaro still got it,
Does
eh?
he have it?
Cannavaro still
Yeah,
has
what you
it.
on top for?
showed-
Hey, I
you
was clinical. The gents are saying I was
Who
clinical.
set you up, bro?
Huh?
Who set you
Nah,
up?
Che, you also played well,
Yeah,
bro.
they had a connection.
But pull through, come watch us, guys, if you have some time.
It was
Yeah,
amazing.
that's reminds me of Southgate days after you.
Yeah.
Come let us play indoor.
But I thank you so much once again. It's been absolutely amazing. It's been a fantastic Friday morning. We know that, and we hope rather that this show on this beautiful Friday morning teed you up for a fantastic weekend ahead. We pray nothing but God's richest blessings upon you. Thank you so much for joining us. Apologies, we couldn't get through all the comments, but I actually screenshotted a lot, and I'm gonna go and watch it again after just to check everything going forward, so we can obviously, how can I say, know exactly what the people are saying out there. But thank you so much to everyone on the show. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it, Kristen. Much appreciated. You can now go back to
Fighting crime.
fighting crime. Much appreciated. Thank you so
We
much.
fight other crime. We fight audit crime.
Chad,
I fight tax crime.
cheers.
I do the crime.
I am the crime. Bless up. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.